Welcome to It Was Never You, where we talk about narcissism, complex PTSD, and recovery. So today I wanted to talk about complex PTSD and how social media is not therapy. So social media has become a huge part of our lives. So you have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have YouTube, you have Twitch, you have Periscope, you have all these locations where people can go and you're bombarded with information constantly on a constant basis. With complex PTSD, with the effects of living a childhood with a dysfunctional parent, of having a parent that is a narcissist, that is toxic, you need a qualified, if you are going to go the therapist route, you need a qualified psychologist, one who is versed in trauma, in PTSD, who understands different types of therapies. For example, the cognitive behavioral therapy, because in the last video that I did, I talked about how talk therapy can cause anger in some people that have lived this kind of a lifestyle, because you're just repeating the same stories over and over again. If it is not used in conjunction with some other form of therapy where you're actually changing the thought patterns and working towards changing the behaviors, the criticism, the self-criticism, the inner critic, the outer critic, helping with the flashbacks, if you're not digging to the root of the problem. But a lot of what I've noticed, some people go to social media, and granted, there are a lot of good people giving out a lot of good information. So, for example, I have this channel, right? And I'm talking about narcissism, and I'm talking about complex PTSD, anxiety, and kind of through my own research, through years and years of research, and also from my own life experiences and how I've overcome. I'm giving you information, but we have to be very, very careful, and we have to be discerning on who we listen to, because with narcissism, with this topic, you can have somebody on social media and they can be giving out information, and listen, anybody in this world can find something profoundly wrong with their significant other if they dig deep enough. If you dig deep enough, if you listen to enough videos, if you read enough, you are able to find something wrong with the people in your life, with your significant other, with your parents, and I'm not saying, now also it needs a fair and balanced approach. It needs somebody who is well versed in the topic, but also somebody who has some discernment and can understand and can kind of read between the lines and can force you to dig a little bit deeper, because ultimately we are to look at ourselves first instead of pointing the finger at others. We always need to be self-reflecting. We always need to be working at becoming better human beings ourselves. When we focus solely on the toxic people in our life, if we have them in our life, when we focus solely outwardly and look at everybody else, what everybody else is doing, we are not looking to heal ourselves, to grow. And then you can, if you listen to enough videos on narcissism, and if you go on enough Periscope videos, or you go on enough YouTube lives, and then you find a community that is kind of validating what you've been through, that can, not in all cases, can be dangerous. So my point is, it is always best, if you do need to seek therapy, if you have lived through this, to go to a qualified psychologist. And if you are in the United States of America, you can look one up on the APA's website. If you arm yourself with the knowledge, if you go to reputable sites, if you research, if you go to seek therapy with a qualified psychologist, if you do all these right things, you'll be on the right path. This is not to say don't go on social media, don't listen to these people, because you can gather some really good nuggets, but be aware that some people can be armed with a little bit of knowledge, and that can be very dangerous to some people, because when you're dealing with this topic, when you're dealing with narcissism and complex PTSD, you are dealing with people that are in a state of just searching for answers. And when you are desperate for answers and somebody poses the information and their words are clear and they sound really good and they're speaking with authority, you can be led down a dangerous path. You can be led down a dangerous path, because believe me, there are predators out there who are talking about narcissism. If you listen to videos that I've done before, videos that other people do, these people are masters at cloaking themselves. They will go on to these videos and they will learn. Do they know they're learning about themselves? I don't know. I don't think a narcissist is capable of actually seeing who they actually are. If they would implode like a black hole, like a vortex, and just suck everything in around them. So just be careful and just be balanced. Be balanced in your approach. Be wise about seeking help. Believe who God says you are. And please like and subscribe. I do need 1,000 followers so that I can go on live on my mobile phone. So that would be awesome. I think I'm at 160. Almost there. I will see the glass half full. All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one.